Hello, this is the first time I'm doing this type of video. This is a small introduction and a small review of Findorff. I've done the original and the standard review in Portuguese, but I will start doing this type of reviews also in English, brief reviews. The game is like a rondel. You have this system where you choose the action and you do the number of times of the upgrades and the number of pieces you have here. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different actions. This is buying stuff, buying cards, buying buildings, buying upgrades. This is contracting new workers, the number of your workers you have available to build. And this is the build action that allow you to build in the buildings. This is the action that allow you to sell the railways, to build houses, and to sell coal to the market. And then when you do one of these actions, the bureaucracy automatically happens. And the bureaucracy is when you get your income and where you can build things for free that results from a pair of houses and workers that you have available in your house. This is like a race because the game will end when one player builds this railway. First we do this one and we do that one, and when this happens all the players play the same number of turns and then the game ends. So we will count the number of buildings, they worth 50 points. We count the number of resources that you accumulated in your warehouse and the number of coins that you have available. So this is like a race to build, to produce, and this is a very interesting rondel system that you can upgrade your rondel. You can buy a lot of stuff, and as you progress in the game you will build the city of Findorff with the buildings and the railways, the houses, and all that stuff. The game is very enjoying, it's very fast. We can play this. We played in one of our gatherings during a Friday night, 2 games in a row, so it was very fast. The game is easy to teach, it's easy to play. There's not a lot of player interactions, it's like a race. We are competing for the buildings that are here available because we can build them from our hand or from the common display. And this was the type of interactions, also the effects in the board, the race to get to the market because the values of the coal vary. And that's it. What's more compelling is the effect of building up, of developing, of accumulating resources and do a lot of powerful combinations. The money is very tight at the beginning, but we can progress as the game evolves. So I think it's very engaging in this type of Euro games. It's thematic because we have the feeling of constructing this city, and I think it's an example of a game that has simple components, engaging gameplay for those that like these games of developing, that do not seek a lot of player interactions, but that enjoy an experience where you are optimizing and developing your own domain in your contribution to the game systems. And I think this is a very enjoyable game, quite a surprise, but not a surprise if you consider that this is a game from Freedom Freeze that created a lot of interesting and engaging games of this type of Euro games that usually have some kind of a twist. And the last game that he created, I enjoyed it a lot, it was Fayun, and this new one, Findorff, it's also very enjoyable. I recommend it a lot, but you must consider that if this is the type of game that we enjoy in this genre of the Euro games, I think it's a great example of the things that we can have today without having to pay a lot of money for a game. Bye bye.